And we are live. Hey everybody, welcome back to CoopCouchGaming. Coop operatives out there, as well as anybody else wanting to join me on the couch this fine evening. We're 2 in. This is gonna be our third Dark Cloud 2 episode. So far, so good. Like I'm actually having a lot of fun with it, honestly. Like I said, like when I was younger, I didn't really like this game too much. Like getting into it now though, like I gotta say, it's starting to like get, starting to catch me a little bit. Like I'm enjoying it so far, which is a good sign. So we're gonna jump right on back over to it because we're at the point now where like we should be able to do the next 4 floors like pretty much back to back, like without having to worry about like nonsense with taking pictures and all that. So we should be able to get to the outside, and that's what I'm hoping to be able to do right now. Because yeah, the next 4 floors, I don't think there's really any interruption. You know what I mean? I'm hoping it's all good. Got it. Got it. Got it. Oh, here. Get out of here. I forgot how fun throwing some of these enemies are. Targeted. Ooh, Vanguard. I don't know what Vanguard is. I target him through the wall, but I don't know if I want to fight that. Vanguard sounds not fun to fight. Not gonna lie. Let's grab this before Vanguard shows up. Oh, garbage, it's a mimic. They literally throwing a mimic at us already. It's the first dungeon and they're already throwing mimics. Mimics are hard. Or at least in the first game they were hard. Ooh. Oh, yeah. They deal quite a bit of damage. Plus, rain. Oh, and they poison? Mimics can poison? That's for Donkey Donk. What in the world? Yeah, I was gonna say our weapons almost, we need to repair our weapon too. Jeez, mimics. Why? They actually somehow buffed mimics in this. Mimics can poison. It's messed up. Oh, garbage. Oh, did you not? Get out of here. Garbage, I don't want to target the Vanguard. There we go. Okay. Alright. No, I don't want the Riptide. No, get out of here. But yeah, Vanguard. Oh, hello. How? Oh, okay, so no, oh, jeez. Oh, okay. 1 damage. Okay. Alright, hit. Oh, it wants us to use the Riptide, okay. Or the Ride Pod. Steve. It wants us to use Steve. I don't want to use Steve. I want to use Max. There we go. Alright. Back to Max. Nice. Because the problem is every single time. Oh, garbage. Alright, maybe we really need to use Steve like the whole time in this one. The problem is every single time that we have to the only way to that I'm really aware of to do, like, to revive Steve though, get his tank back up, is either by leaving the dungeon or creating another energy pack. Explode shot! Oh! Well, Steve's basically done for. Yeah, because I don't have anything I can really do to give Steve energy back. Not really, no. I can't. I know I don't have stuff to make another defense. Nah, I need more scrap metal. I know it was critically damaged. Yeah, I would like to switch to Max, please. Thank you. Okay, so the Steve is done. No more Steve until we get to the next dungeon. So that's cool. Let's see. That's okay because we've got Max, and Max is powerful. We do have the new wrench though. Here. Jeez, 2 ticks of damage. Ow. Just shoot him down. There we go. Items. Shoot the bat down. Bats are too annoying to deal with. On the ground. Items. Oh, must be. Making sure I picked up the item. Wind crystal. So those come in good later when. Ah, garbage! Darn mimic. Getting ready to casually explain something and then the darn mimic popped up. Hits in. Ooh, that dodge. There you go. There you go. Pick up the items. A garbage! Get out of here! Okay, I'm glad I could block that. Back up. Ooh. There you go, there you go, there you go. Item. Nice. Alright, our weapon's still good. I don't think we have a key yet. Unless... No, I don't have a key. Oh, okay, I got some fuel. Yeah, refuel. There we go. How much fuel did that actually give him, though? Oh, okay, that like max fueled him. Perfect. Okay, so if we have to use Steve again, we do have Steve that we can use. That's good. For you. Hey, pick that up. Okay, repair powder. Can't have enough of that. That. Jeez, this is a pretty lengthy dungeon. Why do I think you're a mimic? No. No battle wrench. Alright, we'll take him with a wrench. Just in case this one somehow magically breaks. Which could happen. Get that. I wonder, can we deal some preemptive damage to you? Yeah, there you go. Oh, it actually stunned him. Oh, back up, back up! Ah, garbage. I did not back up. Ooh, that. I need to pay attention to my health. Goodness. Alright. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, so we can actually probably fight this one on Clark. Assuming we can stun him long enough. Back up! Okay, ooh. Okay, now we're good. Wrench is nearly destroyed. Let's repair that before it gets out of hand. But, yeah. Oh, geez, that move. Okay. I was not expecting that. Alright, yeah, let's... For these, yeah, having Steve's, like, basically required. Steve. Oh, I can't pick stuff up fast. I can break it now, so. Flame crystal. Oh, but I was saying, when we go and actually start creating weapons and stuff later, those crystals will come in handy. Because you can create different, like, elemental, weapons and things. So pretty dang cool it is. Oh. There you go. Ah, garbage. I didn't realize. Can I... Ah, garbage. I have to use repair powder on his arms too. Ah, garbage. Okay, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, his arms are considered weapons. So yeah, I have to use repair powder on Steve as well. See, and this is the part of the game where item management becomes massively important. Because if you mess it up, like later, once I do get like non-default stuff for the robot, those items, like if they break, they're gone. Or at least if it follows the same rule as Dark Cloud 1. If your items break, then they break, like permanently. So inventory, like, and like durability management is insanely important. If you mess it up, then you basically have just wasted like a lot of grind. Because yeah, and especially even though like your default equipment can't break permanently, if it does break, it gets reset to level 1. So like if you take a look at like my current loadout, right? Like I've got classic gun +2 and true battle wrench +2. Like if I were to die, then this would get reset back to just a default classic gun, which not very good, not gonna lie. Pretty not good. Not a fan of that. Speaking of which, we need to reload now. There you go. There you go. I'm pretty sure once we hit level 3, I think we can actually evolve the gun to the next stage. Because that's kind of how it works. Like, once you get a certain... Please be a good one. Hey! No! Come on! Oh, that's mean. Ah, garbage! Oh! That's messed up. They did that. Oh, they did that on purpose. That's cruel. That's cruel and unusual. Oh, man. That is... Really? They're gonna pull that on me? Man, this game... No respect for the player. Oh. No, I'm kidding. I done shot them all dead! Dude, I love the music cues in this game. They're great. The music cues are just amazing. Pretty much just apply any of the musical cues to, like, any facet of life, and it just... You can just make a song out of it. What do we got? Seems to be locked. I would like to try forcing that if you don't... Poison trap! Treasure chest key. Oh, jeez! I am nearly dead. Oh. Okay. I'm surprised it didn't kill us, considering we had 1 HP. You hate to see it. You absolutely hate to see it. Man, I cannot wait until we get a Din's feather, though. We might be able to take a picture of this. Is probably great. Doesn't really help. Because yeah, that's the thing. You can take pictures of stuff outside of the dungeon, but also inside of the dungeon. Neither of those really counted. I was sure that they probably... Alas, I was wrong. Now, I'm pretty sure light fixture. Nope. Okay, well. I lied, I guess. Very, very specific items you can take pictures of in the dungeon. But apparently none of the ones that I have. Or that I've seen. Or come across. Well, alright. Alright, game. Thanks for showing me that clearly I don't know how video games work or whatever. I like the bottomless pit here. That's very safe to have in a random sewer. Oh, man. This is such like a chill game, like if you just like sit down and just like play it, listening to music. Oh yeah, it's so nice. This is like a nice like, it's weird. It's like a mix of like when you're in combat fighting the stuff, like, you know, it's the typical stressful blah, right?
It is.
But it's actually like nice and chill when you're not in combat.
That's what this is all about. You expect me to believe all that?
You expect me to believe all that horse duty?
So just what do you plan on doing, huh?
What do you plan on doing?
Well, there's nothing that I can do.
Dude,
You
I would
ignoramus.
laugh if the, I would laugh so hard if the mayor called this guy like a, a hillbilly country bumpkin. Yeah, if the mayor just like called him a hillbilly country
What's wrong
bumpkin
with
just out of
you?
nowhere.
You're supposed to be the mayor of this town.
Oh, that'd be so funny. Supposed to
You're
be the
right,
mayor
I'm
of this town.
useless as mayor.
Come on, Need, what happened? You didn't used to be like this.
Ooh. It used to be like this, man.
Gosh darn it, Need. I just can't believe you. That's it. Need, Just start the Blackstone Railroad again.
Ooh, oh, goodness. Start up the railroad again.
Blackstone Railroad?
The reason you shut down the Blackstone Railroad was so that no one could leave and see the outside world, right? Well, that's not necessary anymore. Now we need to leave this town and see the outside world. If we do, then we just might find a way around this. Come on.
Come on. Come on.
Right, let's reopen the railroad.
All right. Let's reopen the railroad. Oh, don't tell me the game locked up. Oh, it's just a really long scene transition. Oh, I thought the game locked up. It wasn't progressing.
All set, Cedric.
Oh, shit, Cedric.
It's a go.
Thought they said the
Great
let's
to be
go.
back,
I was
isn't it,
like,
sir?
what are you, Mario?
Yeah, 20% more coal today.
Man, that's a lot of coal.
Alrighty. Blackstone 1. Here we go.
Nice. It does kind of defeat the point of us going through the sewer, since the railroad goes to the outside anyway. But we don't know that, because we're stuck in the sewer still. By the time we get out of the sewer, just like everybody else would be just standing outside the wall. Just like, bruh. Could've used the door. Oh, goodness. That's great.
I guess I didn't have the guts. I'm counting on you, Cedric.
Screw that. Yeah, Cedric don't care about no nonsense bureaucracy over here. Like the mayor. Mayor's all up in the bureaucratic system. Cedric goes beyond the bureaucratic element of life. And if anything, you could just say Cedric is the bureaucracy. So that's the exit. Pretty much as soon as you find the key. Froggy. Right in the back, Froggy! No, garbage! Darn it, man. Oh. Hate poisons so much. So waste of resources. Very, very limited resources. Oh, hello, darkness. Like, literal personified darkness. Oh, I remember these guys from the first game. These guys were difficult in the first game because, like, they're resistant to pretty much every physical attack. Okay, not quite as... Jeez. Give me a second, dude. I'm messing with the darkness creature. God, oh. Now you're dead. Ow! Punch, punch. Lots of punch. Oh, geez. Okay. Well, the darkness can't stand up to Steve. Yeah, I'll get off to Steve. Oh, please be good. Oh, garbage! Ah, of course. Yeah, take all my life, please. Ah, garbage! It weakened my weapon durability! Oh, come on. That's actually even worse than my health. Like, at least health you can, like, easily get back if you have food. But, like, weapon powder is hard to come by, man. And so darkness can't do much against Steve, so that's good to know. Yeah, physical attacks. Still not that great against darkness. Kind of makes sense. Yeah, if you really think about it, it does make sense. Okay. Let's go this way first, because that's sort of a closed little circuit here. Go this way. Don't poison me. You know what, actually... There you go. Yeah, we're just gonna deal with him without having to worry about the nonsense. Oh, our gun's level 3 now. Okay, so we can't build it up, though. What do we need to build it up? We need a higher attack and cyclone. So this will make sense later when we can actually modify the guns. Or the weapons, in general. But once you get to a certain point, you can basically attach those crystals that we've been getting, right? They're like the holy crystal, fire flame crystal, things like that. All of these are things that we can attach to the weapon to increase certain stats. And your weapon needs certain stats in order to be built up to the next evolution of weapon. So right now we have the classic gun. And we can't evolve it until it has a higher attack. Like just a base attack. Until it has a higher base attack and a higher base cyclone ability. So right now we don't have either of those. Which means we just have to keep sitting on it for a while until we can until the that's a big one. That's a big one. Hold on. Ah, garbage! Ow! Oh, that did so much damage. Garbage, man. Honestly, for the King Mimic, I have a feeling we're gonna want to use Steve. Ah, garbage! Steve's hand. Ah, it's broken. Garbage! Let Steve's arm break again. Oh, man, I keep messing it up. Oh, garbage, man. Yeah, I keep messing up Steve. Let his arm break. Oh, look at this box having face. Hey, buddy, one of those face box things that I've got? Red or yellow? So, right now we're on a streak of yellow, red. So we'll go back to yellow this time. Hey, we'll take a bomb. Yeah. Oh, 2 bombs. Yeah, I'll take that. That's free money. Free money in my book. Power crystal, that'll come in handy. So sometimes taking random pictures sometimes does give you something. So I'm just like, well, random pipe, maybe. Fortunately, alright, so next, pretty much 19 out of 42 for a wrench. That'll take a few more hits. Perfect. That is the one thing that I did notice about Dark Cloud 2, though. So Dark Cloud 1 has a food, like a food and water requirement. So you can starve and dehydrate in Dark Cloud. And if you do, then you start to... Could you not poison me, please? But if you run out of food and water, then you die, basically. And that was another thing that people complained about, because like a lot of your inventory, if you planned on a really long dungeon delve, a lot of your inventory was nothing but consumable items. Which I think was cool. Like, I actually really like the inventory management of that game. It's hard. It makes the game harder, considerably, right? But I feel like it's fair, though. Like, I feel like it's fair, because you have the ability to buy everything you need to survive. It's you that gets to choose. Ah, garbage! Oh, I'm gonna die! I'm gonna die! Oh. I'll be using one of those, if you don't mind. But, what do you call them? So yeah, it is kind of on you, the player, at that point, right? To decide what you think you'll need to actually survive the dungeon, right? Because if you actually die in the dungeon, you lose, what is it? I think you lose all but 10% of the gold that you have. So it's a pretty harsh, like, punishment. Like, you keep the items that you acquired, right? But you lose, like, of all the gold that you have, of all the money that you have, you lose all but 10% or something. You know, and when you end up with that, you know, thousands and everything costing thousands by the end game, like, losing any money is absolutely devastating. Yeah, I'm doing it wrong. Yeah, I'm pushing the wrong name button. Okay, that. But yeah, the first game was definitely more brutal than this. I mean, I will say it is nice because this is like, it's still difficult, but like a bit more casual. So you can kind of just like chill a little bit more. Like the only thing you have to worry about is combat, which is still pretty busted in terms of like how it functions sometimes. But like as far as like the difficulty, you know what I mean?
All
You
right.
done
That takes
killed
care of
all
you
of the
guys.
creatures. All right. Give me your wheel. Thank you. For that. Whatever that is. Hey, repair powder. We actually need one of those because weapons about to get busted again. No, I need to remember with Steve's arms though, because yeah, if Steve's arms are able to break, that's gonna be bad. Because I'm gonna keep forgetting that, and that could be really bad later once we actually do have good gear attached to him. Like it would be really bad if stuff broke. Like that'd be so annoying. Alright. Where's the wheel of power? Let's go. I would like to proceed to the next floor, please, if you don't mind. Thank you, thank you. I was gonna say 2 more and then we hit the exit. Nice. You'll love to see it. Oh.
Oh, wow.
Out here. Whoa!
I think the exit should be around here somewhere.
Maybe it's in the door across the
What's
way.
that?
God, is there another boss? Can't remember that well. Cannot remember. Oh! Do we actually fight now?
Shall I put a stop to this game of tag we've been playing?
Oh.
There he is! Here we go! It's showtime!
Oh no. Woo! Oh, I thought he was straight just gonna like just tackle us. Just straight body slam.
Now, be a good boy and hand over that red stone.
I thought he was gonna body slam us and it would have been the funniest
you're
thing.
gonna make Mr. Flotsam
Body
very,
slams would look
very
like a
angry.
bounce.
So angry, he might even kill you!
Flotsam. Flotsam, the troop leader.
Don't you get it?
Oh, you get it, you dang clown creech!
I told you once, I'm not handing this stone over.
Not handing it over, I'm willing to shoot you with this
Just give it up already.
handgun here.
Ooh, I wouldn't cop that attitude with me if I were you.
I mean, even though you clearly are armed and all I have is a
You'll
stick,
live to regret it.
even though I do have the mech, but I am kind of vulnerable because I'm floating here. Woo! Oh, sorry. Sorry, it's funny, man. I love the easy nature of some things in video games. Time right, you can grab the enemy's rope. Oh, send them hurling. Yeah. Okay, so it's pretty much just yeah. Then we can pick it back up. Nice and easy. Well, thanks for jumping out of the way. Garbage, what are you? What are you nasty creatures? Jeez, they do surprisingly more damage than they should. What in the world? Okay. Noted. Blast them from afar before they have a chance to do anything to you. Here we go. Garbage! Spawning more of them. Get out of here. I need to be mindful of my ammo though. I only have so much gunpowder. But when they're not grouped up, we can just hit them with the thing. Yeah, let's get some gunpowder in there. Get nice, we're gunpowdered up. Really? Come on with that. Oh, get him. Ooh. Really? Fine. Oh, okay. I was going to say, I was ready to say, like, really? Dude takes 9 damage from one of those. Oh! Okay, so there's no effect. So we can only hurt him when he's in this phase. Come on! Hit him! Hit him with the darn ball! There. How is he not getting hit, dude? Ah, it's like an AoE that does no AoE damage. Oh, man. Alright. Come on. Nice. Oh, come on. Come on. There you go. There you go. Get hit. Oh! What was that? Okay. Garbage, I didn't want to use a repair powder. Okay. I wanted to use a heal. Ooh. Alright, come on. Here. Here. Get hit. Get hit. No! Okay. Oh. Okay. There we go. That'll finish him. Too easy. Too easy. Nice.
Oh, my poor little Halloween. It's okay. You can still move. Stand up. Hurry now.
Nope. Just got blasted.
Huh?
Huh?
Huh? Heave-ho! Heave-ho! What's that?
What was that? A couple of clowns came to grab the other dead guy. Messed up. Oh, goodness.
Could that be the way out?
It could, but it's probably not, considering there's one more floor. Unless they're lying to me. In which case, could be the exit. Well, could be the exit. Hey, yeah, channel exit. Perfect. There's probably going to be some exposition here, if I had to take a guess. Yeah. There. Oh. Turns out the outside world is completely just messed up and nobody lives there. I don't know. Oh, because it's like the coolest place ever. But yeah, like pretty much from here, from what I recall, this game, it opens up to kind of like the more like, I don't know, what's a good way to describe it? The more Dark Cloud 1-esque sort of environs, like once you get to this point. Because then you can like go to different places and different dungeons. Do all the cool stuff. Also, the train's gonna show up, and we're gonna be like, hey, not much, but why did we go through all that when we could have just rode the train? I don't know.
That was the first time I had seen it. The sky that reached so far away, so far above. The most beautiful thing I had ever seen.
It's pretty cool.
But I was yet to realize that great changes were happening in the world.
Mm-hmm. Turns out the Dark Genie is going to show back up. I don't know. Good. Like, that's the thing, I don't know like who the big bad is of this game. So in Dark Cloud 1, like the Dark Genie, like they resurrected the Dark Genie.
Cedric,
and
what are you doing here?
He messed up everything. Like he straight up just like absorbed like everybody. So like the goal was basically to try to free everybody from the Dark Genie.
Ready for action.
Hey, Blackstone Railroad,
We're gonna
ready
see
for
the
action.
world on this baby. Max, we got quite an adventure ahead of us. Hop on so we can hit the road.
Oh yeah, that's how you navigate the world map. You get on the train. Back in the back in Dark Cloud 1, once you defeat the first dungeon, Den, the dungeon guardian, offers to take you places, and that's how you navigate. But in this, yeah, the train. Oh, that's cool. Really cool. Like I said, like now that I'm older and enjoy steampunk a bit more, like the steampunk aesthetic of this game, like the theme of it is like so cool. Like I still have a preference to like fantasy, medieval, right? But like, nah, this is the theme of this is a lot cooler to me now than it was back in the day.
Far-fetched. It was 15 years ago.
Something terrible happened in the world. What exactly happened? You don't need this letter to tell you that, do you, Mother? Listening to
well, I
Cinder's
do, the
story,
listener.
At first I was surprised, but as I listened, I slowly started to understand exactly what it was that was happening around me. 15 years ago, the world was laid to waste, and all that remained was the town of Palm Brinks. Our enemy, the one who destroyed everything, was a mysterious ruler. His name? Emperor Griffin. We still don't know why he did
so it's
this.
An entirely
why
new...
he destroyed our world.
An entirely new antagonist in this one.
The reason that he did not also destroy Palm Brinks was because of a stone he believed was hidden in our town. Yes, the stone I'm wearing right now.
Yeah.
Griffin's henchman, Flotsam, threatened the mayor and made him search for the stone. And that's why, when he found out that I had it, he wanted to catch me so badly. The world laid to waste, the elusive overlord Emperor Griffin, and the strange stone that everyone seemed to want.
Okay. What? I actually didn't remember that. So
With this
Emperor
mysterious
Griffin.
puzzle, my adventure began.
I would say that that's like a Berserk reference, but I think this what? What this? This would have predated Berserk, yeah. What am I thinking? Because this was... what do you call them? Yeah, because... I'm trying to think. I don't even know why I'm looking at it. Of course it's not. Oh, what do you call it? First Volume was 2003? And Berserk was 2003. I think this game was, what, 2002? Hey, I was right, 2002. Yeah. So this game was 1 year before Berserk. So, yeah, Emperor Griffin. If anything, Berserk looking a little sus. That's a sussy Zerk right there.
Go check it out.
Gotcha.
Could Berserk be based on Dark Cloud 2? No, of course not. That would be kind of funny though. Let's go ahead and save it just in case. Just in case. We don't want to mess up now. There'll be a lot of progress lost. I don't want that. I think we can take some pictures, I think. This counts as firehouse. That's probably what I was thinking it would be something else to top that. Kind of thinking, I don't know, maybe a burner, maybe? Full burner, but now we just go and explore around the train a little bit. I don't remember this at all. Straight up. What? When did this become like Mad Max or whatever? Straight up, dude with a little go-kart with a gallon gun.
If we don't do something fast, we're in serious trouble.
We don't do something fast, we're in serious trouble. He's blasting holes inside of the train.
But how?
Here,
Here, use this.
throw a bomb at him.
Yep. You toss it, and I'll grab another one. Just keep tossing them.
I'm not so sure if this...
Dude, I do not remember this at all. What is this?
Time to show 'em who's boss.
Oh, this is so goofy. Armed ATV P3000. Jeez. I do not remember this at all. Alright, so we just need to toss. Oh. Okay. Jeez, I do not remember this at all. This is so... Oh, this is goofy, man. Oh, that is so finicky to try to hit. What in the world? Here. There, okay, that's one hit. Okay, so it's gonna be 4 hits, I think, to do it. Yeah, I'm starting to kind of see why... like, when I was younger, this game was, like, too much for me to, like, really get into. Like, this game is pretty goofy. Like we said earlier, it's like, this game is such a different tone compared to Dark Cloud 1. The Dark Cloud 1 took itself, like, serious, like, fantasy RPG. Like, this is all over the place, like, goodness. I mean, I'm not complaining, though. Like, honestly, it is fun. Like, it's funny. Like, it's funny to me now. Like, now that I, like, don't take it as seriously. But, like, just how goofy is this, man? Like, it's so goofy. I love it. Do something worth a lot. He's like, bruh, now you've gotten blown up twice. What are you gonna do? Oh! Okay.
This doesn't look good, Max. He's gonna blow himself up along with this whole train.
I see that.
What?
Didn't realize he was going kamikaze up in here.
Another one of those bombs at me. Come on now. Do it.
No.
Oh no.
We'll kick you off the train.
Hey, mister! Don't you ever give up? You're starting to look pretty pathetic.
Hold on. This music, this theme though. This song, the song that's playing right now is very, it reminds me a lot of the, again, spoilers for Dark Cloud 1. The king from the past future, it's weird. It gets really weird. It's a very convoluted timeline. But the king character that shows up from the future to the past to fix the future. This is a very similar song that plays when he's there, like sort of his theme. I'm curious of what this character's role is. I really don't know. At first, I thought this character was kind of like a fairy king because of how they like floated off.
Another little
Because a fairy king would do the same thing.
Oh, I see.
But
So
okay,
you
that's
want to die
interesting.
too? Sure, why not?
I've got bombs.
Let's go, punk.
What are you gonna do about it?
It's time to burn.
Got him.
What's this?
Oh, okay. No, it's the. Oh, okay. It's the princess
How
lady.
did you...
Okay, man. It had me all over the place then. Goodness.
Huh?
Got him. Yeah. This had me all over the place
So
with
that was how I met
conspiracy
Monica.
theory nonsense.
Even though it was the
I
first
just need to
time
just
we
like
met, I
stop
felt like I'd
talking
known
and just
her
like
for a
play
long
the game.
time.
Like just
Eventually,
figure out what's going
in the
on.
middle of the
Instead of
forest, the train couldn't
hypothesizing.
go any further.
Oh, that's cool though. Well, Mr. Clown got wrecked. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, because this progresses to the next bit. because we have to find an alternative way to get around, or I think either we find an alternative way to get around, I think, or you have to find a way to like remove the
Stop
boulders.
by our rock. Gonna take some work to move
So
that.
like this is the next like scripted
That's fine
dungeon
with
that you
me.
have to do
I've got things to
before
do
you can
here.
get to like the open world.
This place is the spirit forest, Sindane. But it's different than in my time.
Monica came from the future.
Oh, there you go. There you go. That's why the music's similar. She also came
She
from the
to
future.
this
Okay.
time to do something very important. That's what she told me.
Yeah. Okay. So that explains
You
it.
wouldn't believe time
Yeah, her
travel was
theme's
possible.
similar because yeah, she
It's
plays a
crazy,
similar
but this was
role
only
to
the beginning of
the
our unbelievable
to the
adventure.
the king of mankind from the future. Yeah.
The real
Not to be
surprises
confused
were
with
still ahead
the
of us.
god emperor of man from 40K
If we
universe.
could restore the Great Elder's origin
Although
point,
they are similar.
he could tell us who Griffin really is.
Yeah, who is Griffin?
Origin point?
Oh, how crazy would
Yes,
it be
an
if
origin point is where
Emperor
something
Griffin
begins.
is our character from the first game?
Like a flower, you first have
That would
to
actually be kind
plant
of
the
sad
seed in the
though,
soil
because
before it will
then it's
bloom.
like, oh, the good guy from the first game that you play as becomes the antagonist later. That'd be kind of
In
messed
that
up.
case, the action of planting the seed is the origin point of the flower. In that way, the flower is the history that springs from the origin point. In
Yeah.
the same way, all things that happen in the future have their origin point in the past.
Yeah. So you're telling me we just need to plant
If
seeds?
that origin point is changed,
Grow
the
flower.
results can be terrible.
What you're saying, right?
And that's what Griffin has done.
The Griffin
has
changed
sent
the
his
origin
henchmen to
point, which
this
is a
time,
problem.
altering the origin points of my time. And now he is rewriting history as he sees fit.
So he's rewriting the history of the future by modifying the origin point,
In
which
my
is
time,
now.
this forest was where the Elder of the Spirits, Jurak, lived. He was very wise and powerful. His great power purified the forest and gave vitality to all the living things in it. But Griffin erased Jurak from existence.
Ooh.
And not only Jurak, all those with the power to challenge Griffin are being erased from existence too. I don't think he'll stop until he's wiped out the entire world. So, someone has to stop him. Even now, my comrades are fighting Griffin in the future. And Max, I need you to help us.
Huh? Me?
Huh?
Yes, you have to.
Okay, I'll do it.
All right, I knew you would. Guess we're a team now, right?
Yes.
And with that, Monica joined my adventure. An adventure to take back the true past, the true history that had been stolen by Emperor Griffin.
Oh, it's so cool.
Chapter 2, Resurrection of the Great Elder.
Nice. So we have to try to resurrect the Elder Jurak because he was completely wiped from the face of the earth, so that Emperor Griffin could modify the current state of the future, which is their present. We are in the past technically now. That's the thing. Dark Cloud is all over the place with its it's like time travel stuff. Like even the first game was like you didn't really know until the end. Like this game throws that idea at you like right from the start. But with the first game, you didn't really
Let's
know
start with Sindane.
like details until you got
Sindane.
close to the end. And it was really cool the way they presented it too, because like as you were going through like the final dungeon, and there were moments before the final dungeon, right? But it was really cool because the final dungeon, there were optional like story bits that you would acquire, and it would be basically almost like a retelling of what happened with this king and with the dark genie and all you know, all of that. It was like a retelling of it, but in almost like a storybook format. And you would acquire different bits of the storybook until you acquired like the full storybook. And that was really cool.
Max, you go on.
Like I like how games are able to like come up with interesting ways to convey their like plot lines, right? Or like their stories. Like
Hey Max, we're gonna
like I feel like that was like a really cool way to
it.
do it, other than just like throwing exposition at you. You know what I mean? Dark Souls, you know, Dark Souls, for example, they have a very like hands-off approach to it. You know what I mean?
Bring back
Where
anything good you find in the forest.
where you basically end up having like everything through item descriptions, things like that. Like that, instead of just throwing walls
Make
of
sure
text
you
at
let us
you,
know if you need a
make
hand.
it interactive
Okay,
and
take care of
interesting.
yourself,
You
Max.
know, like make you want to have to go get it, or like to
And you
figure
too,
it out.
little girly pie.
Because some people just don't want to do that. You know what I mean?
You bet. Okay, let's go.
Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. Monica? Yeah, Monica. Yeah, people join. Fiorona, yeah. So those, so what they were talking. Oh, can I actually look at those now? I guess not. I was gonna say, because those one little orb things that we've been picking up, those are good because those you can use as like items in the. I don't think we can use them for anything yet though, because this is still like sort of the scripted zone. Man, this is actually a lot better than I was giving it credit for. Like honestly, like it's good. Like man, me back in the day, just I don't know. Me back in the day didn't know just what to think a good game was, I guess. Cause like, we'll go ahead and wrap up there. For now, like we'll go ahead and just chat a little bit. Nah, man, this was great. Like, younger me, like, didn't really know what they were talking about. Like, I'm enjoying this, like, quite a bit. I will say there are a couple of things that, well, alright, well, let's do this first. The few things that I think I noticed that young me would not have liked about this game, and why I was set against it. Thematically, I didn't like the theme as much as Dark Cloud 1. I feel like that was like number one of the things that this game did that I didn't like. 2, the tone. This game is certainly like 100 times more goofy and just like silly compared to Dark Cloud 1, which I'm not complaining about. Like now I'm not complaining about it, but like me back then, like if you're going into this game with the mindset of like, oh, this is going to be like Dark Cloud 1, then you're going to be really disappointed. I feel like straight up, because that it's such a huge difference. And you know, when I get to the point where, you know, we ever play Dark Cloud 1 on stream, you'll see like right away like the difference. Like this is so much sort of goofier and just like kind of jokey, as far as its like presentation compared to Dark Cloud 1, which is like kind of like doom and gloom. Like literally Dark Genie absorbed everybody and now you have to save them. Like if you don't, and that's the other thing, like Dark Cloud 1 would track the number of days that it takes you to get to the final boss, and it would scale. So like if you took your time for far too long, like it's rough. Like, so while there's not really a timer to it, like you'll really regret spending too much time if you wait long enough. Like straight up, like yeah, because there was like a day-night like progression system, and it actually mattered, which is actually really cool. But yeah, so yeah, sort of the theme, like the setting, the tone of the story. I also think like as far as like the Max character, like I'm okay with Max now. Me back then though, I feel like going from silent protag that you kind of defined yourself as, like, right? Like that you created the original protagonist's character, you know, because it was like, you know, a non-voice character, like silent protagonist. I feel like going from silent protag to a character that has a full backstory and like a voice and a personality, like I feel like it was different, and I wanted something that was like similar to Dark Cloud. You know what I mean? So in that regard, I think like that. Yeah, while I don't think it would have made a huge impact, like I think that was like another straw to add, like a really short straw to add to the other bigger straws, right? As far as like what made me not want to play this. I mean, other than that, I mean, I think that's pretty much the extent of like, oh, and younger me would have absolutely hated the picture sequences where you had to take the pictures of the random objects around town. Young me would have hated it. And the reason I know that is because, and now we're going to get to the part where I talk about what my thoughts are on it right now. So the only real criticism I have for it right now is that the picture sequences are basically just filler. Like they really are. You just have to go around town taking pictures of random objects, and while it's cool for what it is, but I remember later some of the items are so obscure and basically require you to complete entire quest lines to even take the pictures. Like, so it'd be like a random object inside of this one random person's house or something. And I remember like you have to do like a whole like quest thing just to get to the point where you can take that picture. And like that to me is just like, I don't know. It's like at that point just make them quests, and the rewards are the recipes to make the stuff or whatever, right? Like I feel like having to do the whole picture bit, it's like while it's cool in concept, it doesn't really make too much difference at the end, because it's kind of like, I don't know, it's just a lot of, well, it's just tedious. It's tedious to run around to all the different spots and trying to find these random things. Like, I mean, you've seen, like, when I was looking for the pipes and stuff, it's like, yeah, we found them eventually on top of the dude's roof, but, like, if we, like, you know, like, if we were actively searching, it's like, oh, where would it be? Maybe the item shop? Maybe the, you know, like, where would those be? And it's like, oh, they're on top of the mechanic shop's roof for some reason. Like, why there's pipes up there to begin with, I can't exactly tell you, but there's pipes up there. You know, I'm glad that we seen it when we were going back to the shop, because it was just like, or back to the maintenance shop. Because it's just like, if we didn't see those up there, then it's like, man, how long would we have been looking? That, and then the whole thing with the belt, like we did ask, they did say to find a picture of a belt, but like, I don't think I would have really known to like take a picture of the sheriff's belt specifically. Like, when it came to a belt, I was looking for like just a belt on a table, right? I was thinking maybe like in the item shop there would be like just a belt or something, right? But no, apparently gotta take a picture of dude pants, pretty low on the dude's pants. Like, would I have thought of that, like, if I were younger, without a prompt from Cedric? It's like, probably not. So I do feel like the picture sequence, that's the only criticism I will say about this, so far at least. I mean, yeah, I mean, the weapon durability is still a little annoying, but I will say I can appreciate it though. It's very much in the nature of like a roguelike sort of item management, right? Which, you know, I don't feel like enough games are like kind of brutal about item management anymore. A lot of games are pretty chill when it comes to item management. Yeah, kind of bringing it back to like the older Monster Hunter game, like for the PlayStation 2. Item management was a nightmare. Like, if you wanted to actually bring items, like, good luck. Because like trying to navigate the items and everything, oof, that and the camera was absolutely broken. The camera in the original Monster Hunter was absolutely broken, like insanely broken. But then you have like Monster Hunter World now. It's like, oh, I can have all of these items, and I can have a camera that still is basically broken. I will say, Monster Hunter, for whatever reason, has always suffered from a bad camera. Basically, if you lock on, you're playing the game wrong. Like, unless it's like a very specific monster, right? Like certain monsters, maybe, but in general, if you lock on in Monster Hunter, like you're just playing the game wrong. Like the camera's basically busted if you try to play with lock on feature. But yeah, I mean, back to this game though. Like this game is good. Like I will say, like the little tedious bit, sure. Like, but I can overlook that. You know what I mean? Like I can overlook the tedious nature of the pictures. Because the rest of it is pretty fun. Like, for how goofy the story is so far, or at least the one villain, right? For how goofy that sequence was, like, the rest of it, I mean, the rest of it is still, it's fun. It's fun. The characters are fun. I mean, a little basic, some of them, right? Like, I mean, there's not a whole lot of depth to the characters, but it doesn't really need to be. You know, the characters are generic enough to where you know enough about them to be able to kind of like, you know their character without really needing to know much in regards to their character specifically, right? Like you have, you know, you have the mechanic shop Cedric, right? Like you kind of know what his deal is before you even really even know him as a character. You know, and it's just like you get an idea, and they don't really flesh those characters out too much, but they don't really need to. You know, it's taking those molds of characters, right? It's like, you know, the Cedric maintenance shop guy, like taking him as a character and throwing him into a certain story, like throwing him into a certain, you know, whatever they want to tell, right? And that's what's going to make the difference, is like how he interacts with the story, not necessarily like him as a complex character. You know, it's a thing of, you like the characters for the story that they're associated with versus the characters by their individual self. Is maybe, I don't really know how else to explain it. That's probably it. I feel like I've rambled a little enough. I'm getting tired. It is almost 12 o'clock p.m. So I think I'm going to bed. But nah, thanks to all you Coop operatives out there for jumping by the couch today and joining me on the couch. Anybody else that happened to join in as well, thank you guys for dropping by. Jack, thanks for dropping by. Not sure if you're still awake at this type of hour. It's pretty late. If you are, then hey, have a good one. If not, then hey, I'll see you at some point when you watch this VOD back. But nah, you know, all you Coop operatives, everybody else, yeah, I'll see you guys later. Well, tomorrow. You know, if all things go well tomorrow, we'll be doing a little bit more of this, doing some Elden Ring. Then Sunday, Souls Like Sunday, Elden Ring all the way. Yeah, it's been a while, man. Like, I want to get back into some Elden Ring, but I need to go to bed tonight. So, good night. See you guys next time.